They never say my name first. They say, Loki's daughter, as if I am merely a shadow caught behind his wildfire smile, as if I exist only in the folds of his legend, not in the silence I have shaped myself. I was not born into light. I was not kissed by dawn or laughter. The moment I opened my eyes, they recoiled. Half of me, alive. The other half, cold, rotting, they said. Unnatural, unwanted. But I was not wrong. I was not a mistake. I was simply both. They called me a prophecy, a threat. Odin, in his golden fear, saw something he didn't understand. He imagined chaos, ruin, the end of all things, and he named me its beginning. He cast me out, far beneath roots and realms. No trial, no warning. He banished me not for what I had done, but for what I might one day become. There, in that shadow realm, where no sun ever dares reach, he named the land after me, not to honor me, but to mark the place I would be buried while breathing. Hell. The word tastes bitter in their mouths, doesn't it? I was made a queen not by coronation, but by abandonment. The crown was loneliness. The throne, carved in frost and memory. I remember the first soul I ever received. She wept not for herself, but for the children she left behind. And I sat beside her for hours, whispering lullabies she could not hear. That is how it began. One soul, then another, and another, all forgotten by the songs of warriors. All denied a place in the sagas, but I did not forget. I listened to their last words. I remembered their faces. I held them as they passed into the stillness. They call me the goddess of the dead. But I am not death. I am what comes after. I am what remains. And I carry every soul I've cradled inside me. They say I am cold, that my touch is frostbite. But no one speaks of the warmth I give when no other warmth is left. They tell stories of me at the end of the world, Ragnarok, where I rise with legions of the dead to pull the gods into the abyss. They say I will smile as flames consume the 9 realms, that I long for destruction. But the truth? I do not long for fire. I long for acknowledgement. To be seen not as the villain in their glittering myths, but as the quiet truth beneath it all. I do not seek war. I seek witnesses, because the world worships those who burn bright. But no one sings of the ones who fade slowly. I tend to the fading, to the souls too quiet to scream, too tired to march, too broken to be remembered, and I remember them all. I do not forget the ones you throw away. Even now, I wonder if I had been born whole, if I had smiled prettier, if the gods had seen me as a girl, not a warning, would they have let me stay? Would I have walked in Asgard's gardens? Would Frigg have braided my hair? Would Balder have taught me the names of the constellations? Would my father have stayed? I will never know. Because the moment I arrived, I was already cast out. And yet, here I remain, not in chains, not in rage, but in quiet, resolute being. I am Hel, not the monster they whisper of, not the cruelty they fear. I am the keeper of the quiet, the queen of what is left behind, the soft voice after the last heartbeat. I am not your glory. I am not your end. I am the space between, the breath before the silence, the hand that holds yours when no one else will. And when the gods fall, when even the stars forget your name, I will still remember you. I always have.